Well, good evening, and I want to say welcome and congratulations to all of my fellow graduates and their families in attendance this evening. All of you should be commended and praised for the commitment you've made to education and the sacrifices that you have no doubt had to make to reach this point in your educational careers. Next, I would like to, on behalf of all of us, thank those individuals that without whom we would not be sitting where we are today. So thank you to the school board for continually pushing to strive for improved education for all of Reading School District students. Thank you to Dr. Mameen for being with us these past few years and making a real stride towards better communication between us students and the district leadership, allowing for our wants and concerns as students to be heard, and also for giving this city and its students a hope for a brighter future. I want to thank Mr. Turman for not only facilitating a friendly, positive environment at the high school, and particularly reminding me to get a cut when my hair was too long. And thanks to the teachers, who are often not recognized as true heroes, despite them having the daunting task of fixing society's problems before they even happen by properly educating future generations. Lastly, thank you to all of the parents who have supported their children this far in their lives and made it possible for them to be sitting here today. On a more personal note, I want to express my gratitude for the teachers, friends, and family that have had an integral impact upon my life. First off, I have to thank my family sitting up there. All of you have been such an amazing support system for me throughout my life this far, especially this year. Tristan, Ty, my two brothers, you're clowns, but I don't think that there are two better brothers in the whole world. Mom, Dad, I know I can be quite a handful at times, which I'm sure you would agree with, but I love you both so much, and I hope that I can continue to make me proud of me as I continue forward. So thank you both. Thanks for always believing in me, and I know no matter how hard I try, I cannot repay the enormous debt that I owe you both for raising me as you did, and especially for doing it here. Now to the teachers. Mr. Richards, Mr. Smith, and Mr. Simpson. Despite music, as Mr. Richards knows for sure, not being exactly my forte, yeah, I would not give up being part of the different musical ensembles and shows over these past few years for anything. And I want to thank them for all that they've taught me. Miss Seckler and Mrs. Rodriguez, thanks for being like a mother and a fun aunt at school and supporting me throughout Poetry Out Loud and the various English courses that you've taught. I can honestly say that I don't know who I will find at college with the same blend of friendliness and frankness to critique my essays that you two have. Lastly, to my friends. To be completely honest, there are too many people that I care about and I wish I could speak about for hours. But I only have time to mention a few. So here goes. Carissa, baby girl. All right. Thanks for always being ready to make me laugh and taking part in my shenanigans for the past 2 years. And you know you have, that's why you're shaking your head. Francis, I've known you for 6 years, and I can say that next year I'm really gonna miss you, the odd nicknames that you give me, and the appreciation for musicals that we both share. Marlon, I wanna thank you for always being willing to lend an ear in times of distress, and for being brutally honest. Your conviction is something to definitely be admired. Maya, There are not adequate words to express the amount of fun and joy that I've had being able to play in the orchestra with you these past 2 years. You've been such an amazing friend in person, and know that I always have your back, and while I'm gonna miss you, I can't wait to see you on this stage next year being recognized for all that you do. And lastly, Alexandra Vargas, the salutatorian of this class and my best friend. We've had our ups and downs, but I don't know what school would be without you and who I would be not having met you. You've filled these past 5 years with unparalleled humor and excitement, and I can't thank you enough. However, despite how much I'm going to miss you next year, which is probably more than I can accurately express, I can't tell you how happy I am that you are living your dream right now, and know I'll always be here to back you up. I cannot think of anyone I would want graduating by my side tonight more than her. Thank you all again, and I love you guys so much. Now, my fellow graduates, I don't know if you realize it yet, but these past few years at the Castle on the Hill had been preparing you for a much tougher and rockier road ahead. There will be challenges in all of our lives that, as Alexandra said, may at first seem insurmountable. But reflecting upon the life lessons taught to you at the high school will provide you with the tools you need to move ahead. I want to tell you about some aspects of Reading High that I've come to appreciate, and that I'm sure you have as well. First up is diversity. Now, this can show up in different forms, whether it be diversity in culture or in ethnicity, even diversity of thought. Learning to appreciate and utilize these differences is part of what makes us Red Knights different from pretty much everyone else. We are not all made from the same cookie cutter mold. We have differences, yes, but we use them to the fullest advantage. Whether it's being bilingual or being interested in music versus science or math, these make us who we are. When I walked into those doors every school day for the last 3 years at the high school, I saw your typical groups of music students, athletes, and some more of us academically geared folks, if you know what I mean. The thing that struck me was that they all interacted seamlessly. We appreciate the differences in each other, and we know how to act with all different types of people and aren't afraid to do so. That skill will help us as we venture out into the unknown and begin our adult lives. It's a skill not many others can boast about having. Motivation. Motivation is the drive to do more, to gain something more in life. Whether it is to win a basketball state championship, Lottie, head to a national band festival, or become a nationally recognized AP scholar. Reading High is full of this desire to gain more. I mean, look around, guys. There are 665 students graduating beside you tonight. That's right. None of you could have made it this far if you did not have the drive and willpower to get up each morning, come to school, and push through the workload, striving to make it through the final stretch of high school. So realize, you all have the power and motivation to accomplish any task you put your minds to. Now, while we all made it this far, the journey is not over yet. So stay focused, motivated, and never give up searching for knowledge, regardless of the degree or career you pursue after high school. Lastly, since I know we all want to graduate after waiting this many years, is unity. know that we are a family. No matter what race, color, gender, we are one family of Red Knights. Nowhere else will you find the camaraderie, friendship, and liveliness among a group of high school students that you find here. I mean, sure, there are a few tears here and there, but that is nothing compared to the strength and love that we express together, which honestly is so important, especially at a time in history where divisiveness and discrimination seek to divide mankind based on differences, instead of uniting us upon our shared humanity. We defy the expectations and opinions put upon us by society. Social status, financial backgrounds, that is all meaningless when it comes to how we care for one another and aid each other in pushing through life. I am proud to call myself a Red Knight, and even prouder to call all of you my brothers and sisters. We made it through this together, and you know that this is home. Here, right now, this energy, support, and unity. Know that this will always be here for you when you may falter or slip, to help you get back up and continue on. You all now have a fresh start into brand new, exciting lives. But never forget what and who got you here. Have pride in where you come from. Be confident in your abilities and skills you cultivated at Reading High School. And know that your Red Knight family is always here to back you up. I know that blindingly bright futures await all of you. So congratulations again, Reading High's class of 2017. And remember, always and forever, RSD proud.